So, this is how to get a tight, toned, taut, and terrific runner's body. I just have some tips I'm going to share with you guys and some questions I have from the viewers that you've left in the comments. Don't be afraid to ask me anything. I read all your comments. Ask me anything, any questions.
And so the first question was from Rebecca from Hobart, Tasmania. She says, Natasha, what is the best workout for runners? If you had to pick one aesthetic workout for runners, which would it be?
I think
400 to 1K, 5K, what would it be? Running a marathon every day, what would it be? What do you reckon?
I think the best running workout for aesthetics is the 1K repeats because they have the intensity you need, but they're not so intense that you'll injure yourself like going full gas for 100, 200, 400.
I remember one time I went out with some runners, actually they added Harriers, and I went out with one time, really friendly bunch of runners. I did 400s. I was sore for like 3 weeks, man, my hamstrings. I couldn't run. I was cooked, you know? So it's like, the 1K is the best. Definitely, I agree. So the 1K is what you want to do. And you see all these runners out there injured all the time. You get runners who get injured all the time?
Yeah, I see runners injured all the time, especially sprinters. They're always feeling something.
Yeah.
Always feeling a bit of injury or they feel something sparking up again after a training session that they thought they'd recovered from. And
it's too intense.
Yeah.
It's just too much intensity. It's like a kickboxer kicking a brick wall. It's like, it might sound cool and romantic, but it's not pragmatic. So we want to have pragmatic and the 1K repeat, you reckon?
Yes, the 1K repeats are where it's at.
And let's say someone is a runner and they're injured, what other exercise would be good to do?
If they're injured and you're a runner, make sure you rest first and make sure you're fit to be doing some exercise. I suggest walking.
Yeah. What if they got shin splints and they still hurt? Maybe ride a bike instead?
Yeah, I think you should hop on a bike instead.
Because you can do those.
Shin splints.
Yeah, because you could. Here's the thing with the 1K repeat. How long does the 1K repeat take you to do? For about 4 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
between 3 and 4 minutes.
Yeah. So between 3 or 4 minutes for anyone really, and so you can replicate that on the bike. You can do those 3 or 4 minute intense as fuck intervals on the bike, and your legs next day you got no injury, but you get that mad metabolic burn. So I'd say the 3 to 4 minute interval that is intense. That's really the best thing to do. Do that like once a week. 5 of those once a week, less on a Wednesday or a Thursday, like a 1 minute recovery, you're going to see some pretty fucking insane results. Yeah. And so the next question was from Michael from Norway. He says, what are the best foods to eat? What's your diet? Do you eat like high protein, low protein? Are you a vegan? Do you eat KFC? Are you on the nugget diet? What do you eat? What do you eat?
I am a high carb vegan, and I know that this is the best diet for aesthetics and fitness. I eat high carbohydrate foods, fruits, sugars, starches,
rice,
vegetables, rice, corn, pasta,
potatoes,
watermelon, bananas, berries.
And do you fry your food up? When you have potatoes, do you fry them up? I mean, this is sort of funny for us, but often the viewers out there have no idea. They're like, so potatoes is good, like a lot of frying stuff?
No, it's not good to fry your foods in fat. You want to keep your food clean and as low oil and fat as possible.
Why is that? So to keep your fat level low in your body?
Yeah,
it makes sense.
It keeps your fat levels low, but reducing your fat keeps your energy up and you don't feel so foggy in the head.
Gluggy.
Gluggy.
Heavy in the gut.
Yeah. Heavy in the gut.
Yeah, like pun intended. I mean, we've all had a fatty meal, and you're like, afterwards you're like, oh my god, I feel so like, ugh, greased out.
And in saying that, it's really easy to bake your potatoes without oil, and even in the frozen section of supermarkets, you can get wedges and chips that are quite low oil, and they're still delicious so it doesn't need to be fried in butter. Don't pour the olive oil on your roast vegetables. Very good.
That's I guess if you're getting too lean, then maybe add some more oil for sure.
Oh yeah.
But if you're excess, got the extra tub chub, then a bit of bunny butter on your body, then you can get away with using less oil, and actually cut it out. That'll increase your insulin sensitivity and decrease insulin resistance. And hormones determine our weight. So if you can get your insulin levels down lower, you're going to have a leaner, tighter body.
And people may think that the food will taste bland or boring, but it's really easy to spice it up with herbs and spices. Put some salt and pepper, add some chili. There's heaps of vegan sauces that are low fat, but they punch a real flavour.
Like barbecue sauce, smoked hickory. What are some spices you like to use? You use cumin?
Yeah, I use a lot of Indian spices. So cumin, cardamom, coriander, turmeric,
paprika,
smoked paprika. You've got thyme, oregano,
black salt,
dried parsley,
fennel, fenugreek,
yeah.
Hittergreek. You got all sorts of things you can put on there, and so that's fantastic. So this is what people don't understand. It's just really simple. What's your favourite starch? What's your go-to starch? Rice or potato, corn, pasta?
My go-to starch is rice or pasta.
Yeah. And what about fruit? What's your favourite sort of fruit you like to go to fruit?
My go-to
satisfies
fruit
you.
is bananas.
Because
like
spotty bananas.
I like
bananas.
ripe spotty bananas.
Yes. Yep.
They're sweet, they're creamy, and they're rich in a good way.
Yep.
They're rich that you feel satisfied and you feel so good and strong,
yeah.
but not rich. It's like, oh, I have to lie down now.
True. What's your favourite way to eat bananas? You make a smoothie with them, or?
Yeah, I love to make a smoothie with them.
Run us through that. What would that look like?
It would look like 8 to 10 bananas in the smoothie jug, and then I might add some berries for a different flavour.
What sort of berries? Blueberries, frozen berries?
Yeah, raspberries, blueberries or blackberries. I might put in a couple handfuls of baby spinach, and then I'll put in some plant milk, some soy milk or oat milk. First,
low fat, high fat?
Low fat.
Yeah.
It just adds some flavour. Like this morning I put in some vanilla soy milk into the banana smoothie, and that was delicious.
Beautiful.
And then I'll top that with water,
maybe
till the jug is about 3/4 full, and then I will pour raw organic sugar over the fruit.
How much? A teaspoon, a few tablespoons, 100 grams, 200 grams?
It's between 100 and 300 grams.
True.
It just depends.
That's a really solid meal. It keeps you tied over for quite a while.
Yeah, and it's a solid meal, but it's such a lean meal.
It is very low fat.
It's a very low fat, lean meal.
And you feel satiated from that. You don't want to go and eat a block of chocolate afterwards.
Yeah, because people are, I want sweet food, but they associate that with like pastries, donuts and cakes and stuff. And I guarantee if I give you one of my smoothies, you won't be wanting that after.
You won't. And if you do, maybe have a bite of a donut or something. You don't want to have like a whole Krispy Kreme box or something.
Yeah, and it's good because once you have that smoothie for breakfast, all those thoughts are out of the way. It's not like on your mind.
Yeah, cravings are gone.
It's not the cravings like this, that, but it's just the simple sugars that
your body needs.
That the body needs.
Brain runs on glucose, and so you give it the glucose from like a bananas berry sugar smoothie. You won't want to go have glucose from Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
Which is loaded with fat and animal protein, which makes you gain weight and get insulin resistant. Right? And the last question is on the runners. So we worked out the intervals you like to do. It said the 1K ones, if you saw, you'll do it on the bicycle, a 3 or 4 minute interval.
Yes.
And we worked out your diet is high carb, low fat, low protein, vegan. And so the last one would be footwear. This is from Roger in Osai, Tennessee. He says, what shoes do you wear? You wear these sort of the max cushion shoes, what are the Ultra Paradigms? And I'm not sure they have them in Tennessee, but they are the Ultra Paradigm. Sponsored, not sponsored. And then Natasha's here. She's actually she got bitten by a mosquito and is going to go to the hospital. But I would recommend the Ultra Paradigm. Quite a good shoe there. What's your biggest experience? You used to wear Nike Frees?
Yeah, I wore some Nike Frees. I've worn Asics, Gel Kayanos, Mizunos. They were all good shoes and they served me well. But the Ultras, I love.
Paradigms, just like
the Ultra Paradigms.
Zero drop, wide toe
Zero
box.
drop, max cushioning. They feel so good just to like walk in. It's like walking on clouds.
Yeah.
And
they transform the way you. I think this might sound spiritual woo-woo or esoteric, but I truly believe the connection we have to the earth, what's on our foot, either barefoot on grass or barefoot on the beach or Ultra Paradigm on tarmac, you feel a lot more grounded to the earth versus a shoe where you feel unstable, you could slip over any moment. So I truly believe that good footwear is your foundation for your thoughts that day.
And that's important because it helps to keep you calm and focused on what you're doing, on your goals. And those three things rolled up together will provide you with killer results.
And Natasha's just living proof. People can disagree with Natasha, but they're still going to be wrong. This shit works. And if you have any questions, comments, where can they leave them?
They can leave them down below.
In the comments section.
In the comments section. Thank you, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Boss.
something nutritious.